LEAP Confronting Conflict is a charity that works with young people up to the age of 21 and discusses conflict resolution and different ways of handling conflict. I am a freelance trainer for LEAP, so I work, if they contract me to work, for example, in a school, so I may go and do a couple of days of school's work on conflict resolution, and I aim to share my personal experiences of conflict and to kind of give young people tools and techniques of different ways of handling conflict and hopefully being able to resolve it. I became involved in LEAP in 2007 because I unfortunately was stabbed, which was really serious, and I was in hospital for 5 days. And I kind of, at that time, I felt like I had nothing going for me. I felt that everyone was against me. It was a really, really low point in my life. And I heard about LEAP through a friend, so I thought that I'd come along and thought that maybe it might, I don't know, help me. And I came along to a course they run called Quarrel Shop, and I think I kind of there began to learn different skills to deal with conflict without it escalating to how it did. I think the types of conflict children deal with are endless. I think it can go from conflicts in the home with parents, siblings, other family members. I think conflict in schools. I think bullying's a massive thing in schools, and peer pressure. I think kind of the clothes that young people wear is a massive thing as well. Kind of where you buy your clothes from, how you wear them. I think that's huge for young people, and appearance is a kind of big thing. And I think young people have conflict with themselves as well, actually, kind of about, am I doing this right? Am I wearing the latest clothes? I think it's a lot of pressure for young people. Yeah, I think bullying and peer pressure is kind of a reoccurring conflict that kind of happens probably in most people's lives. I think this postcode war, what area you come from and not being able to go into different areas, I think that's a massive thing that's continuing. I think conflict makes young people have a mixture of emotions. I think you can feel angry, you can feel frustrated, you can feel mad, but on the other side I think you can kind of almost feel happy and excited, because I think conflict can give young people a buzz and give people an adrenaline rush. I think the best way for young people to resolve conflicts would be themselves. But also kind of, if that's not possible, then maybe some support from, I don't know, the school, but I don't know if that would work, because kind of young people and their relationship with schools kind of varies and differs. I think mediation services, but I do think the best way for young people to resolve conflict is themselves, and maybe having an adult there to kind of keep it neutral and keep it balanced so that it doesn't escalate. I definitely think young people need to learn more ways of resolving conflict, because at the moment kind of it doesn't seem like it's getting resolved, and I think people are ending up, you know, seriously hurt and also unfortunately dying. And I think it's kind of, conflict with young people these days is a massive thing, and we definitely need to learn more ways of dealing with it appropriately. I actually worked with a young person who was in care, and he didn't have a very good relationship with his mum. Kind of, they never spoke. He wouldn't see or speak to her for a few months at a time, and that was something that he wanted help with, and kind of didn't really know how we could approach the situation because his relationship with his mum was so volatile. And I kind of had a conversation with him and said to him, you know, you need to kind of tell your mum how you feel and how it feels to not be able to come and talk to her. And I think feelings is a massive thing, because I think that's what people kind of are almost scared to let people know how they feel, because you're kind of opening up yourself in a way. And he did actually go and speak to his mum. I mean, it wasn't just as simple as that. and kind of his relationship wasn't perfect, but it definitely improved, and he kind of saw his mum once a month and kind of just sat down and had a conversation with her, and he said that it felt really, really good to be able to actually do that. A more peaceful community, more funding for youth services, they've all been cut. I think, I don't know, maybe possibly having kind of a leader in your community and kind of maybe having meetings, or I don't know, to kind of get people to mingle with each other in their communities and get to know each other, because I think there's kind of like a divide in communities, and especially with kind of young people and older people, and I think maybe something like that would help build up your community. Peace. I think peace is community, I think it's unity, I think peace is kind of togetherness, I think peace is calm, and I'd hope to say that peace kind of brings a community together. I think young people think peace is feeling safe and kind of feeling able to walk down the road or go to a different area and feel okay to be there.